Bullet Train, 2022. The movie opens with a father named Kimura looking at his son in a coma. Kimura's father arrives and questions him why he wasn't there when his grandson was thrown off the building. Kimura apologizes to him for his mistake and gets ready to seek revenge. The movie then switches to Tokyo, where we see a man who is talking to his handler, Maria, and discussing with her about his bad luck and the suicidal man he encountered during his last job. Maria informs him that his operational name will be Ladybug, and also reveals that he will replace a man named Craver, who is sick. On his way, Ladybug gets into Kimura, due to which his keys and tickets fall at the station without him knowing. Maria asks him to get his gun, but he refuses as he considers the gun unnecessary and evil. Instead, he picks up sleeping powder. Kimura and Ladybug get on the same bullet train, and upon checking, Ladybug finds out that he has lost his ticket, and the ticket collector only allows him to sit for one stop. Meanwhile, Kimura reaches to kill a man, but finds a young girl sitting in his place and apologizes to her. As he turns to leave, the girl knocks him out using a stun gun. Handler informs Ladybug that his responsibility here is to steal a briefcase, and right then, he starts looking for it on the train. Then, two twins named Lemon and Tangerine are introduced. They own the briefcase and are there to protect it, along with protecting the son of the biggest gangster in Japan, named White Death. When the twins are busy arguing with each other, Ladybug picks up their briefcase and moves out, hiding the briefcase. During this event, White Death's son gets up, and the twins inform him that they are working for his father and are here to protect him. Tangerine then mentions a story of a girl whose fingers were cut by White Death, and states that they do not want to mess with his father, while requesting him to stay with them. Tangerine then asks Lemon to check the briefcase, while he listens to White Death's associate Alexi's call, and informs them that everything is fine and is going as per the plan. But he gets shocked, looking at Lemon, who tells him that the briefcase is missing. On his way to exit from the train, Ladybug is assailed by a man. The scene shifts to the same girl who knocked out Kimura and is presented as Prince. She introduces herself to Kimura and sets his hands free. But as he tries to attack her, she threatens to kill his son. She explains that she's been following him for a long time, and she is the one who threw his son off the building. Kimura is helpless and has no other option except to do what she demands. On the other hand, Tangerine reveals to Lemon that they're in big trouble because they've lost the briefcase. He tells the story of White Death and how he betrayed the most significant criminal, Mingishi, and replaced him after gaining his trust within a short period. He also mentions that White Death used to love his wife a lot, who died in a car accident, and now all he is left with is rage. They both get scared of White Death and agree to find the briefcase and pretend as if it had never been stolen. They do this so that no one suspects them as they continue looking for the briefcase. At the same time, Prince explains to Kimura that she does not want to be an ordinary girl and shows her desire to get White Death killed by Kimura, who gets shocked after listening to her demand. On the other hand, when Lemon and Tangerine return, they find that White Death's son has also been killed, and now they have zero chances of survival. Following that, the man who assailed Ladybug appears to be a ruthless assassin named Wolf. Wolf lost his mother at a very young age and became the most ruthless killer, but he fell in love with a girl. He recalls that on the day of his marriage, his wife was killed, and then he was given information about Ladybug, and that he is here to kill him. While they fight each other, Ladybug survives his attack as the knife penetrates his phone. They continue fighting, but after a while, Ladybug suggests him to talk out the matter, but Wolf doesn't listen to him and accidentally gets killed. Ladybug hides the briefcase inside the bar and wonders why he has been assailed. On being asked, Maria reveals that he was serving drinks at Wolf's marriage and is stunned that he has killed Wolf. He spots Tangerine looking for him and hides in a cabin. And after Tangerine finishes the call, he spots Ladybug hiding and gets scared of him. He returns and asks Prince and Kimura whether they have seen someone with the briefcase, and Prince guides him to Ladybug. Tangerine informs Lemon about Ladybug, but he appears in front of him and tries to make him recall how he shot him twice in Johannesburg, and tries to make a deal with him to save his life and theirs. But Lemon thinks that he was killed White Death's son and assails him. They both scuffle with each other, but Ladybug overpowers him and knocks him out. Ladybug looks at White Death's son's dead body and leaves after reading Tangerine's text and taking Lemon's phone with him. He contacts Maria and informs her that White Death's son has been killed by the same killer who has killed Wolf's wife. On his way to escape, Ladybug spots the ticket collector and traps a man by luring him of money and giving him his glasses and hat. After finding his brother unconscious, Tangerine starts looking for Ladybug and takes the man at gunpoint who was wearing Ladybug's hat. After that, Prince brings Kimura to a washroom and orders him to open the briefcase by trying all the combinations. As Tangerine gets distracted, Ladybug escapes behind him and hides in a bathroom. Tangerine returns to his brother and wakes him up. They receive a call from Alexei, who informs them that he wants to see White Death's son to ensure everything is fine. They convince Alexei that White Death's son is okay and discuss internally on how to capture Ladybug. Lemon discloses that he doesn't think Ladybug is responsible for White Death's son, but Tangerine persuades him to kill Ladybug and find him. Ladybug talks to Maria while hiding in a washroom, and she warns him about an assassin named Hornet, the girl responsible for Wolf's wife and White Death's son demise. She states that she uses the venom of a boomslang snake that causes the victim to bleed from the nose and mouth. On the other side, Kimura opens the briefcase, and Prince explains her plan to kill White Death after fitting a bomb inside the briefcase and his gun. After that, Tangerine finds Ladybug hiding in the washroom and assails him. Tangerine gains the upper hand on Ladybug, but he gets interrupted by a phone call from White Death, who orders him to come out on the next stop with his briefcase and Lemon. Ladybug pretends to be Lemon and tries to help, but he messes everything up when he mistakenly opens the briefcase. Kimura tries to persuade Prince to let her son go, but she starts arguing with him and Lemon catches them. He talks to them and suspects Prince to be the person playing the game with them when he starts talking about the briefcase without being asked about it. On the other hand, Ladybug kicks Tangerine out of the train when he starts talking about killing him, but he manages to jump over the train before it can leave. Kimura sacrifices himself to save his child and gets shot by Lemon. Prince and Lemon hide his body in the washroom, but then he spots a gun in her purse and becomes sure that Prince is a killer. As he is about to shoot her, he starts feeling dizzy and falls unconscious, and Prince leaves after shooting him twice in the chest. Ladybug finds Kimura's phone and informs his father to see his son's location with the help of an application. In contrast, the high-pitched squeal in the train appears to be Hornet. Ladybug returns to Wolf's body and finds Hornet's picture there. As he tries to look at Hornet's picture, she appears in front of him. They both start scuffling, and she tries to inject venom into Ladybug's body, but he manages to turn the table. As Hornet tries to get an antidote, Ladybug injects himself with it, and Hornet gets killed. Tangerine enters the train by breaking the glass and continues looking for Ladybug. On his way, he finds a washroom locked with wire and finds his brother's body. Tangerine is upset and decides to take revenge. He receives a call from White Death, who informs him that he has bought all the train tickets and will kill them both with his hands. So, Tangerine challenges him to come to him and encounters Prince. But he discovers she is a trickster and finds a sticker on her back. But before Tangerine could have killed her, Ladybug arrives and saves her. But Tangerine gets killed during the process. Prince entraps Ladybug too, and when he tries to leave the train, she starts pretending as if she's stuck on the train and forces him to stay inside the train. At the same time, Kimora's father enters the train and sits beside them. As Ladybug starts arguing with Kimora's father, he gets bitten by the snake and rushes to the washroom to get rid of it. After he leaves, Kimora's father talks to Prince and informs him that his grandson had been saved along with his son. He also mentions that she cannot harm him as he's been through the worst circumstances. After that, she gets afraid and leaves. Ladybug returns to the old man and he's introduced as the elder who reveals his story, that he used to be Mingishi's most loyal person, whose wife was killed by White Death. And now, he wants his revenge, which is why he is here. After that, they leave to rescue Kimura and find him inside the washroom alongside Lemon. Kimura is saved while Lemon also wakes up and reveals that he did not die, but instead, Prince shot his armor. They all get together and start fighting for the harm they've done to each other, but the Elder informs them that their real enemy is White Death and unites them. They all decide their duties and choose to work according to a plan. White Death arrives, and as he enters the train, he encounters Prince, who appears to be his daughter and states that she's always better than her brother, and requests her father to kill her. But he spares her. Ladybug hands him over his briefcase and is unaware that it has a bomb inside it. White Death uncovers it was his setup. He wanted all of them to be on the same train and to kill each other. White Death thinks Ladybug is Craver, and as he tries to inform him that he is not Craver, the bomb blasts. Ladybug and White Death survive and enter the train. Elder and his son listen to the explosion and start killing White Death's men, while Lemon starts the train. Lemon and Ladybug try to stop the train, but they get assailed by White Death's men. They overpower the attackers and apologize to each other. Ladybug saves Lemon from being attacked, and he jumps from the train to save Ladybug. Meanwhile, the Elder kills all White Death's men and finally encounters him. They both scuffle with each other, and the Elder manages to his arm, but White Death gains the upper hand on him and is about to shoot him when the train crashes into the nearby population. Ladybug is the first to survive, but White Death takes him on his gunpoint. Unfortunately, his gun runs short of bullets, and as he tries to use the weapon given by Prince, it backfires and kills White Death himself. The Elder and his son also arrive there, and Prince tries to kill them, stating that she is White Death now. But a truck hits her, and she dies there. After the Elder leaves with Kimura, Maria arrives to rescue Ladybug, and he informs her that he has started accepting his fate now. And as he appreciates her car, it gets damaged by a pole. Ladybug thinks it may be better for them, and they both leave. And the movie ends there. Overall, Bullet Train is a great movie to watch, with a fantastic storyline, so make sure to check it out.